Some say the tablet category is a dying business category, but despite all the negative insights and predictions, companies are still flocking to the market with either affordable entry-level tablets and even up to crazy high-end price, those super high-end models, which I have no idea why, but there are still customers looking for it. Hello, my name is John, and today we're taking a look at the Huawei MatePad 11. The MatePad 11 is the Huawei's latest addition to its MatePad arsenal, and judging from their rate of release from their MatePad Pro, the MatePad T series, the MatePad 10.4, MatePad Pro 12.4, and right now the MatePad 11, pretty much shows us that their business is doing pretty well for the tablet industry. But of course, today is not going to talk about the entirety of the tablet market, and we're just going to focus on the MatePad 11. So as the name suggests, the MatePad 11 means that it comes with an 11-inch display at the front. Now to be exact, the screen size is actually 10.95 inch, but that is close enough. What really stands out is its 120Hz high refresh rate LCD panel. I know there are plenty of users out there are glorifying the OLED panels and saying that LCD will not be as good as OLED. Yes and no. To be honest with you, LCD panels can also be as good as, not to say as good as OLED, but it can also be very good. It depends on what kinds of technology it comes with and what you are planning to do with that particular display. And in my personal opinion, high refresh rate like the 120Hz comes with this one is actually a better upgrade. Instead of going for 60Hz OLED, 120Hz will give you way smoother and fluid user interface experience. The rounded edges and corners allows you to handle the tablet with ease. Technically, Huawei has not changed the design language of the MatePad except some of the minor details. It has a well-balanced bezel thickness for handheld usage while retaining the clean and modern thin bezel aesthetics. However, there is a slight design flaw. If you look closely at the left side of the bezel, you can actually see the light sensor is positioned almost in the middle of the bezel. When you're holding the tablet horizontally, your left hand naturally will block the sensor. The tablet will then think that you have gone into a dark room or somehow your environment is darker right now, then it will tone down the screen brightness, which is annoying. That aside, I think Huawei has done a great job at choosing this kind of soft touch fake leather pleather kind of material for the back, which is amazing to the touch. I mean, it is good for grip and it is not as slippery as glass or plain plastic, anything like that. On top of that, it also provides you with a premium kind of feel to it. However, all of these are really not that important given that if you are using a casing with this. Now, the speakers are amazing. I believe this is the exact same configuration as their previous MatePad Pros, which is they have 4 speakers in total, 2 on each side. The keyboard case is magnetically attached to the back and the typing mode is enabled after you mount the tablet to one of the 2 grooves above the keyboard. It will turn on and connect to the tablet via Bluetooth automatically. You don't have to worry about charging the keyboard because all the powers are supplied from the tablet through Qi wireless charging. Comparing this keyboard to the MatePad Pro's keyboard, you can see that they are almost identical except that they also added a function features on this one. For example, you can configure the screen brightness and volume through the keyboard. The overall typing experience is pretty okay because I typed the entirety of this review script and I don't think it is something that you worry about if you're used to laptop keyboards. Before we talk about their second generation M pencil. This is the first generation M pencil. I would say they changed a little bit in terms of the exterior outlook. This time is much more rounded compared to the hexagonal design on the first generation. They also claim that this semi-transparent platinum coated tip has a better writing feel when you write on the glass. Personally, I can't really tell the difference between two of them, but one thing for sure is they added this kind of double tap to change the tool when you're writing, whether you want to use the pencil or the eraser mode. I think this is a excellent quality of life improvement when it comes to a pencil like this, because there is no buttons or anything like that. Speaking of software, the MatePad 11 runs Harmony OS 2. Now, before you start asking, no, it doesn't come with GMS. And of course, you are still able to sideload APKs and even the entirety of the GMS if you know what you are doing. But just take extra precaution and be careful with whatever you download from the internet. The UI has striking resemblance to the latest version of the Apple's iPad OS. Well, if that's what it takes to provide a great UX apart from buying iPad, so be it. The most important is your loyal customers and users are happy with the experience. What I think they could have done better is the pedal search integration. Pedal search was developed with mobile vertical view in mind in the first place. This is not what I want to see on a tablet device used in a horizontal mode. So come on, Huawei, you are a multi-million billion dollar company, and this is supposed to be your weapon to go against Apple and Google. At least you can make it better, right? Now, leaving that aside, there are still a couple of great integrations. For example, Huawei Share for seamless file sharing and screen sharing, which, as long as your MatePad is connected to the same network with your MateBook, you can initialize the screen sharing and use the tablet as a second screen. And of course, you can also copy text, drag and drop files. And all of these are very convenient for users that actually use phones, tablets, and laptops interchangeably. While some might go heads over heels when they heard about Harmony OS 2, truthfully speaking, it is still a fork of AOSP. It is still running Android kernel. No matter how they change the name and polish its user interface, I know Huawei and their supporters may not like what I said just now, but that is the truth. Right now, Huawei need to fork out from AOSP so that they can benefit from the vast selection of Android apps in the market right now. Until they have steered clear from the AOSP direction and they have their own direction, and of course their developer and app base, then I can only say they have finally built up their complete standalone ecosystem. That said, I still need to praise to whoever in Huawei's corporation, be it the CEO, CTO, or chief product manager, or whoever it is, for having a grand vision that how this OS can be as lightweight as a OS for IoTs, light bulbs, anything, and having all of them interconnected under the same umbrella. This is what I hate the most about Google's Android, because honestly they have different version of OS for different device, like the Android Wear for the smartwatches, and now they have God knows how many versions are there right now. So I certainly looking forward to see if their vision actually came true. Now back to the MatePad 11. For the price, to be honest, I still don't get the price information as the time of me reviewing this tablet. Frankly speaking, if this tablet is priced at around 1,999 ringgit in Malaysia, that's the price range, I would say this is an excellent buy. For one, is a 120 hertz tablet. Is not you see that often. Of course, for the price of 1.9K, it's a great buy. So apart from that, if go further than that, uh, it is a tough choice. But still, frankly speaking, if you are a strong supporter of Huawei and you use Huawei smartphone and Huawei MatePads, and not the MatePads, and then of course the MateBooks, right? Then I think the MatePad is a good device for you to use in between your, let's say, work and entertainment purpose. So that's all I want to share with you about the Huawei MatePad 11. Do let me know what do you guys think about this tablet, and I'll see you guys in the next video.